Corey Holcomb is having a very bad day. Multiple people, including people once really close to him, are exposing his character flaws and why Corey Holcomb is just an overall terrible human being. Now, one person in particular was Donnell Rawlins, where Donnell Rawlins, he broke down how Corey Holcomb's entire shtick of being anti-industry is cope and a fraud. And then Corey Holcomb's ex-co-host Marcus, he broke down how Corey Holcomb is a fraud. On the last episode of Corey Holcomb's podcast, he was bragging about how he's about to sign to this new talent agency and he's 56 years old and he's about to sign a CAA. What 56-year-old signing the CAA? So he was bragging about this. Now, not knowing, everything he just says actually validates all of Donnell Rawlins' criticism of Corey.
It's all part of being the guy. You can't worry about it. You just got to let them people do what they do. Them people going to play out. I'm 56 years old. I'm getting ready to sign with CAA agency.
Dope.
Who you know my age that them ready to sign? I must got something going for me. I got something going for me. So I expect people to hate on what we do because the truth is they've been assigned to hate on me. Those are CIs, confidential informants. These are people placed on the internet to stop the growth of this black man's business. And if you dare, because there's some people don't like me. What can I say? Sometimes I don't like me.
He uses the stamp of CAA as validation. I must be great because CAA wants to sign me. And that right there speaks into the psyche of Corey Holcomb and how everything he's been doing is an absolute sham and a fraud. Corey Holcomb has presented himself as the only dude willing to go against Hollywood in the industry, and that's why I haven't made it big. And these dudes have, like Dave Chappelle, he's made it big because Dave Chappelle got the Jewish manager and these huge talent agencies behind him, and Dave Chappelle is playing ball game and Donnell Rawlins is playing ball game. But all of that was just jealousy. All of that was Corey Holcomb realizing that he squandered his opportunities and his chances. But Corey will call anybody with a huge backing behind him, anybody with a support system behind him, he will call them backdooria and accuse them of doing gay stuff to get in their position. Corey even said if you did 3 movies as a black comedian, then you had to sell some butt before, right? You did some gay stuff before. Now Corey is using the very same thing he weaponized against those black comedians. He's not using it as a stamp of validation. And Donnell Rawlins, like a week before, actually spoke on this and actually tore into Corey Holcomb for being jealous, for being somebody who squandered his opportunities. So now he's weaponizing anybody who got something going on. He's weaponizing, like their success against them and making a public think they're backdooria or they must have sold out because they're successful.
Corey Holcomb. Man, I've been wanting to say that in the most respectful way I can, son. Shut the up. And you control the conversation when you're on your platform where you got the people that sit beside you that says yes to everything. Anytime you're outside of an environment that's not safe for you, you have conflict with people, and usually you lose those arguments and those battles.
He's so right. Corey Holcomb sounds smart until somebody who's smart enters into the room. But you usually don't last long in Corey Holcomb's presence if you're somebody with a brain of your own. Like if you're somebody who could articulate and put a sentence together with your own thoughts, Corey Holcomb usually gets rid of you. Think about the host in the past who actually challenged Corey Holcomb and didn't just go along and agree with his nonsense. They're not on that show anymore.
Have you ever took dick? Come on. After a while, that don't start sounding gay. Why are you worrying about dick so much? Right? Who keep asking about who? And guess what, Corey? Don't nobody give a Yo, I'm sick of these I don't know what to do. I'm sorry, baby. You told me not to talk about this. I'm sick. My therapist said talk about it. He said talk about it in your authentic way. I'm sick of you that don't want to put the work in, and you see putting the work in, and you want to make excuses. I'm putting the work in 30 plus years. You are, but you ain't doing but sitting behind a desk being a chatty. Guess what I heard? He said, she said, this what I said. Go put the work in. And guess what? I could be talking about 10 right now. Y'all decide on who the I'm talking about.
Obviously, he's talking about Corey Holcomb when he says, you know, you just got to work harder. You sit behind the desk and gossip. Ain't nobody on YouTube gossip better than Corey Holcomb, bro. Nobody on YouTube gossip as much, as frequently, as consistently as Corey Holcomb, okay? So obviously he's talking about Corey Holcomb. But the point of this video is when he continues and he gets into these talent agencies. See, Corey Holcomb weaponized them now. But he would say, yo, when Corey Holcomb was signed to this agency and this agency, he used to brag about it, which really highlights how much of a fraud Corey Holcomb is. See, Corey Holcomb don't believe that people like Jamie Foxx and others are backdooria, right? He don't believe these people actually did homosexual things to be in their position. He's now just hating on them and attacking them because he squandered his own opportunities. And this entire purpose of the 5150 show is an absolute sham. It's a fraud.
You had every shot that I had. I'm talking to you, and you. You had the same opportunities. You had the agents. You had the Jewish names behind you. You was happy that you the acronym. I'm with APA. I'm with WME. I'm with CEIO. I'm with ICE. You was happy to do all of that in some kind of way. It up and you no more. So now everybody's sucking dick. Everybody's sucking dick. Everybody's backdooria. Everybody taking it. You, and you. You had the same opportunity, took advantage of the same relationships, and then when that sours, now all of a sudden Hollywood is up. Guess what? Hollywood has always been up. Ain't no surprise. You know what Hollywood is. If all you saying, oh, he's a whatever, he probably did something. I didn't do nothing, but I chose to be in this business, so I know that have a certain situation I don't participate in.
No truer words have been spoken. And we know this. We know Donnell Rawlings ain't lying because Corey Holcomb brought on Chris Spencer to talk about why he's no longer welcome in Hollywood and how he could make his way back into Hollywood. So his entire shtick has been a cope. He's bringing on like seasoned comedians he's friends with to show him how to get back into Hollywood, how to make amends for what he did. So this entire shtick of F Hollywood, F these people are backdooria, that was all shtick, that was all cope because Corey Holcomb secretly wanted to be those people and he couldn't because he burned his own bridges. So now he's attacking those people. How can anybody support this? This is like blasphemy. Another person who exposed Corey Holcomb for being an absolute fraud is a man by the name of Marcus. He used to be on Corey Holcomb's podcast. He's no longer on because he refuses to be a yes man. And if you want to be on Corey Holcomb's podcast, you kind of have to go along and agree with all of his nonsense. You can't really have an opinion or offer any pushback whatsoever. But yeah, Corey Holcomb fired Marcus or got rid of him from being on the podcast because, you know, he's not a yes man. But Marcus will talk about how Corey Holcomb is actually a fraud. That the Corey Holcomb you see on camera is drastically different from the human being off camera. And Corey Holcomb is inconsistent and a raging hypocrite.
So you had a relationship with Corey that fell out, whatever, was public, many videos. I don't care about that, but how did that make you feel that someone that you thought was like closer to you would act the way he did when things didn't go, when you thought it was just playful banter, I guess? It's like, yo, this is my man, I say something, and then he's like, this is how I always felt. Like, how does that make you feel? Like, what the f?
I feel like two different people.
You did, or you felt like he was two different people?
I feel like he was two different people. I feel like in public, I mean, well, on that podcast, he was one, then in person, totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was that's what it was. It was like, and I think he's even said that on there. Like, the things he says and does on there, he don't do it on outside of that.
In real life, like it's a character.
Yeah. But then it got to a point where it started bleeding over.
I didn't need Marcus to tell me that Corey Holcomb is a fraud. I didn't need Marcus to tell me that Corey Holcomb is a different person off camera. Like, for God's sakes, Corey Holcomb will come on his podcast and he will pop it about how he got the Goonie Goons and how don't no man want to see him with these and how he don't go for no disrespect. He's the same person on camera, off camera. But then we seen Corey Holcomb when he's not on camera and he's in these rooms. What Corey Holcomb do? He get on 4 knees and beg for forgiveness when he see these dudes that he talked crap about in person, right? He ran Jamie Foxx's name through the mud. He's seen Jamie Foxx in person. Now he's a groupie for Jamie Foxx. His words, not mine. He ran Tiffany Haddish name through the mud. He's seen Tiffany Haddish in person. Now he's a groupie for Tiffany Haddish. His words, not mine. Corey Holcomb was on his show popping it about a comedian recently. Right after the comedian responded back, wanting to fight him, we'll do a full breakdown on that shortly. Corey Holcomb all of a sudden, nah, man, let's just squash it. Yeah, all right. And, imagine being somebody like Marcus, man, right, where you're on the podcast with Corey Holcomb and you are inheriting all these beefs and all these problems, and then you see Corey Holcomb at an event after talking trash about somebody and getting all of you guys in a beef with this person. Now Corey Holcomb is taking a picture, laughing with them, talking about, nah, bro, it's just content. So I bet knew Corey Holcomb was a weirdo and a fraud. But now you guys is hearing it from somebody who's actually have dealt with Corey and worked with Corey and had a friendship with Corey for a very long time.
And, we had back and forth, but then but it will always it wouldn't get to that point outside of that. And I don't like that. I don't like inconsistency in who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because on this podcast, on my podcast, on another podcast, I don't give a f***. In a public forum, I'm going to always be Marcus. In private, I'm always be Marcus. I'm going to be consistent in the person that I am. I ain't going to change up on you. Unless you change up on me, then it is what it is from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for the most part, I'm always going to be the same nigga. And I just had to come to realization that I can't, there's nothing we can't be in any capacity friends or none of that because you ain't the that I thought you would.
All right, so let me ask you this. At any point before it reached that point, were there signs of I should probably separate myself now?
Absolutely.
Because it's normally that. It's normally you ignore the this, and this, and then something crazy happens, and you're like, oh, now I gotta go.
Yeah.
But like you said, was there signs? It's like,
yeah, absolutely.
My thing is this, and I ain't got nothing against him, you know what I mean? Like, I was seeing him out with improv, whatever, talking. I never had a problem with him, but I noticed I'm like, in every situation, when it don't go your way, you say, oh, this is how I've been felt about this person. Mm-hmm. I can't respect people who, even in there, like when Diddy went down.
Corey Holcomb is a bad person. He's a terrible human being. Corey Holcomb is probably top 3 worst human beings to ever live. Probably right behind, I don't know, Adolf and Stalin. Then there's Corey, top 3 worst human beings of all time. So no, I'm not like shocked that Corey Holcomb will be super friendly, super cool with somebody, and then before they look up, Corey Holcomb is dissing them and dissing their family and talking trash about moms and stuff. No, like nobody is shocked. This is Corey Holcomb's behavior. All right, but y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Is Corey Holcomb a fraud? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here, or here to find out how it's not looking good for Pooh Shiesty. I break it all down in this video right here somewhere on my screen. If you enjoy this content, click on this video right here to find out why it's not looking good for Pooh Shiesty. Like the video and click the hype button that pops up after you like this video and send me a hype. Hypes are the best way to push my videos in the algorithm. Please, please, please send me a hype. I'm going to see you guys in this Pooh Shiesty video. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.